Minutes? Yeah. Make sure they're accurate.
You
Word for
switch
word.
off, everyone does 5 minutes.
It's on tape too, so.
Yeah.
I was secretary of the Friends of the Abbotsford Library. Friends of the Abbotsford Library.
Wow.
I hate minutes nowadays. They're not like they used to be.
Yeah, before you used to get a little bit of an explanation.
Yeah, now it's just
Now it's
seconded.
Yeah, very,
Passed.
very cold notes.
Committee meetings
Yeah,
at
very
regional
cold
districts,
notes.
just as
Yeah,
moved, seconded, and then passed or gone. That's it. Okay, it's time. Okay, I call the meeting to order. I want to acknowledge that we are on the unceded territory of the Upper Similkameen Indian Band. We need to adopt the November 4th, 2019 regular meeting of council agenda.
Make that motion.
Councillor Gould, seconder Councillor Willis. Any errors, omissions, additions? All in favor? So moved. Thank you. Adoption of minutes. The recommendation that the October 21st, 2019 regular meeting of council minutes be adopted. Councillor Willis, seconder. Councillor Elliott. Errors or omissions? All in favor? So moved. October 28th, 2019 special meeting of council minutes. Recommendation that they be adopted.
I'll make the motion.
Councillor Gould, seconder. Councillor Willis. Errors or omissions? All in favor? So moved. Thank you. Recommendation that the minutes of the October 29th, 2019 special, didn't we just do that one?
We did 28th.
Oh, 28th, okay. And 29th, 2019 special meeting of council be adopted.
So moved, Mr. Mayor.
Councillor Elliott, seconder.
I'll second.
Councillor Gould, errors or omissions? All in favor? So moved, thank you. We have no petitions or delegations, no unfinished business, no staff reports. That brings us right to number 7, council reports, and we'll start with Councillor Elliott, since you're all by yourself over there.
Well, thank you for making me feel included. Really, not much to tell you. Really light couple of weeks for me since our last meeting. So I attended the budget sessions with everybody else in the room on October 28th and 29th, and also met with the conservation officers on October 29th. Only other item that I have on my list is on October 22nd. I attended the Fall Fair AGM, and they asked me to conduct the election of officers, which I hadn't done before for that group. And they have a fresh crew of new people on their board, and I think it's going to be pretty exciting for the Fall Fair in the next year. And that's all I have.
Thank you. Councillor Willis.
Same, pretty much. It was 28th and 9th, the budget, and then we had the meeting with the CO and the school board, or school district. And then I attended on the 31st, the Halloween, or not the 31st, but on the Saturday.
Saturday.
Right, the Halloween bash, and yeah, I thought it was actually well attended and a great show, great fireworks.
Excellent. Okay, Councillor Gould.
I attended all the same meetings as well, and I'm very happy that we were able to meet with the conservation and get some insight into what some options are. I did get in touch with a biologist, and we'll be conducting a more official deer count for the town of Princeton on Wednesday, and I've recruited some people, so I hope they'll all still come. Taking into consideration the daylight saving time, we'll need to divide and try and get the numbers as fast as we can. And then just noting that they've assured us it's a 2-year process before we can even come make a plan. So I will keep working on that.
Thank you. October 22nd, in the morning, I went with the Metis youth up to Rockridge Canyon. We did a nature hike, did some tracking and some plant identification. 3 p.m. that same day, I was in Karamias for the South Okanagan-Similkameen Rural Healthcare meeting. October 25th at 10:30 in the morning, I was at the Legion for the first poppy ceremony. 26th, I went to the Halloween night up at the fairgrounds, PXA grounds. It was, I think, one of the best fireworks shows we've had so far. It's pretty awesome. 28th, we did the budget session. 29th, the Conservation and School District and the budget session. The 30th, I had a telephone conference with Interior Health. On the 31st, I attended a special meeting of the regional district. And on Saturday night, I attended the opening of the new Arts Council Community Art Gallery. And that is my report. So we'll move on to number 8, correspondence received and file. We have 2 letters, one from the letter from the Ministry of Municipal Affairs and Housing, and another one from the Vermilion Forks Metis Association, Louis Riel Day, November 18th, and we have a motion to receive and file both. Councillor Willis, seconder. Councillor Gould, any questions, errors, omissions? All in favor? So moved, thank you. Correspondence action requested, none. Bylaws and resolution. 10.1, zoning bylaw amendment. We have a recommendation that bylaw number 973, 2019, Town of Princeton zoning amendment bylaw be read first and second time and proceed to public hearing, and that the holding of a public hearing be scheduled for November 18th, 2019, and that staff give notice of the public hearing in accordance with the requirements of the Local Government Act.
I'll make that motion.
Councillor Gould, seconder. Councillor Willis, any questions, errors, omissions? All in favor? So moved, thank you. 10.2, OCP zoning amendment application 927 Burton Avenue. This is a long one. Recommendation of bylaw number 974, 2019, Town of Princeton Official Community Plan, amendment bylaw, and bylaw number 975, 2019, Town of Princeton zoning amendment bylaw be read a first and second time and proceed to public hearing, and that in accordance to section 477 of the Local Government Act, Council has considered OCP amendment bylaw number 974, 2019 in conjunction with its financial and applicable waste management plans, and that Council considered the process as outlined in under the communication section of the report be appropriate consultation for the purpose of section 475 of the Local Government Act, and that holding of the public hearing be scheduled for November 18th, 2019, and that staff give notice to the public hearing in accordance with the requirements of the Local Government Act.
I'll make that motion.
Thanks. Councillor Gould, seconder. Councillor Willis, any questions, errors, omissions? All in favor? So moved, thank you. No new business, agenda conclusion, recommendation that the regular meeting of council be adjourned.
So moved, Mr. Mayor.
Thanks, Councillor Elliott. Seconder, Councillor Gould. All in favor? So moved, thank you. Thank you, and thank you, everybody.